Hello, children. How are you all? Hope you all are doing well. Right. Children, just a thought crossed my mind. How would it be if this world was inhabited by the same kind of people, like people with the same mentality? How boring it would be, isn't it? Imagine if everybody was good, or everybody was silent, or everybody was moody. It would be so boring, isn't it? It's good that there are different kinds of people. Some cheerful, some happy, some who add meaning to others' lives, and some people are there who are so exceptional that they soar above the rest. They change the world. They add more meaning to the lives of others. Such people work relentlessly for the good of humanity. They work for the upliftment of the society. They work to create something better for others. Such people are called geniuses. Now, when we talk about genius, what is it that comes to our mind? Is it the cliched image of a man with an overcoat standing in the lab, frowning over the beakers and test tubes? No. We find geniuses in every field. It could be in the field of art, it could be in the field of sports, business, music, physics, mathematics, etc. Well, today we'll be doing the biography of a person, a genius with a truly beautiful mind. This genius has made immense contribution in the field of physics. I'm talking about that genius with a weird hairstyle and a walrus mustache. I'm sure you must have guessed by now. Yes, I'm talking about Albert Einstein. This chapter is about Albert Einstein, who was undoubtedly the greatest scientist of the 20th century. In this short biography, some of his qualities have been highlighted, like his interest in mathematics and physics, and also his humanitarian attribute. The title, A Truly Beautiful Mind, makes one wonder, how can a scientist's mind be beautiful? It is so because in this lesson we come across another aspect of Einstein. He was a humanitarian. He advocated world peace, non-violence, and that is why the title refers to him as a truly beautiful mind. Einstein was born in the year 1879. He graduated at the age of 21, and at the age of 23 he got a job as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. At the age of 25, he published in quick succession 4 research papers about light, the motion of particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies and energy. He became immensely popular. Einstein won Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. His work was highly praised by the press. It's no doubt that he was considered a genius. He is still considered one of the greatest geniuses of all times. Now, before we read the chapter, let me introduce you to some of the lexical items you'll come across. Freak. So in this chapter, it is a person who is extremely unusual and does not behave, look, or think like others. Einstein's mother thought that he was a freak because he was not normal like others. Amateur. A person who does something for personal enjoyment rather than a profession. The amateur artist's exhibition was a huge success. Regimentation. A strict order or discipline. When you are in a hostel, you are under the regimentation of the warden. Clashed. Disagreed. My brother and I clashed on various topics. Stifled. Suffocated. I feel stifled when I am in the company of boring people. Prolonged. Lasting for a longer period. My grandfather died after a prolonged illness. Liberal. Willing to understand and respect others' opinion. Though my mother was born in the late 30s, she had a liberal outlook of life. Walrus moustache, thick, drooping moustache. Ally, friend or associate. Patent, a document which gives the right of invention to the inventor. Absolute, measured in itself, not in relation to anything else. Unraveling, starting to fail. Faltered, became weak. Emigrated, leaves one's own country in order to settle permanently in another. Missive, a letter especially long and official. Agitating, arguing forcefully, especially in public to achieve a particular change. Well, children, now I would like you to keep your textbooks open to page number 46, because now I'll be explaining to you the para 1 and 2 from page 46 and 47, and also para 3 and 4. So it would be better if you keep your textbooks open and your pencils ready to note down. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in a German city named Ulm. Now when he was born, there was no sign that one day he was going to be considered a great genius. In fact, his mother considered him a freak because he had a very big head. Now Albert was unable to speak even at the age of 2.5. When he started speaking, he spoke everything twice. Now this boy was a very strange boy. He did not like the company of friends. He always liked to be by himself. So his friends too called him rather boring. He loved the company of mechanical toys. When he looked at his newborn sister Maja, he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" Now, there's a story about Albert Einstein told by a historian of ancient mathematics. You know, Albert Einstein was a late talker. His parents were worried. One day, at the supper table, he suddenly broke a silence and said, "The soup is too hot." So his parents were greatly relieved that he could speak so well. But they asked why he had never said a word before. Albert replied, "Because up to now everything was in order." That is how strange Albert Einstein was. Einstein's headmaster once told his father that it didn't matter what profession Albert chose, because he would never make a success of anything. But Albert Einstein belied this. He proved his headmaster wrong. And because his mother wanted him to, he started learning to play the violin at the age of 6 and later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining this skill throughout his life. Albert Einstein was a very good pupil. He went to high school in Munich and scored very good marks in all his subjects. But he hated the strict discipline there at school. And so he often clashed with his teachers. He felt so suffocated with the strict discipline there that at the age of 15, Einstein left that school for good. And with this, we'll stop, children, and the rest of the chapter we'll do in our next video. Until then, take good care of yourselves. Goodbye and God bless. Thank you.